We're going to be doing a garden tour of a property on the Treasure Coast, and this will give you guys a good idea of sort of dooryard growing and doing it without having to have 5 acres. You can do things on fairly compact situations. And for those of you that are subscribed, you'll notice that I'd had a video uploaded a week or so ago and the audio quality was terrible. So this is a retake, and hopefully the audio quality will be good, and I'll try to make the videography acceptable or palatable as well. So we have Samuel with me, or I have Samuel with me, or you and I have Samuel with me, and we're going to go through everything and do some descriptions and identification. So thank you, Samuel, for having me back out again. I appreciate you allowing us to take a look at your collection and your property.
Thank you,
just
Justin.
amazing.
Thank you for coming out.
Yeah. All right, so where would we like to start?
So we can start all the way in the back.
Okay, I'll follow you.
It's our more shaded area.
Okay.
So we keep some Jaboticaba.
Thank you.
Actually back here, we'll stop right here.
Okay.
But we have a Cambuca right here, which is related to Jaboticaba.
Okay.
It fruited for us a couple weeks ago. The fruit is very good. It's like a very large Jaboticaba.
Okay.
We have a couple of different varieties of papaya. They're mostly Hawaiian. I think Sunrise, Sunset, and the other variety starts with a W. I will not even attempt to butcher the name.
Okay, yeah, one of those unpronounceable names
Yeah.
with English phonemes.
Yeah, there's a Fijian longan.
Okay.
I think it's also called Matao.
Okay.
I think it's M-A-T-O-A or A-O. A Wampi.
Okay.
And then there is a rambutan in that pot that I
Oh,
would
nice.
like to put in the ground after our cold.
Yeah.
The winter has passed.
Oh, that's
Maybe wait
nice.
another year. Let it beef up more.
Okay.
You'll notice there's just a couple of little Chempadacs that are coming up.
Oh, okay.
I want to plant them in some covered area and hopefully make it. I don't have much hope because they really love the warmth, but
Okay.
we'll see what happens.
Okay.
And there's an achacha back there. It's pretty far in those elephant philodendrons. Kind of hard to see, but it's directly behind those black pots.
Okay.
And then,
Oh, okay. I see the leaves
yeah.
now. All right.
And then on this side, there's a couple more Garcinias underneath that little shade cloth. And there's a dying imbi, another imbi, and then some other Garcinias sprinkled back there.
Okay.
As well as some Jaboticabas in those pots over there. I think there's a red lantern, a red, and there's actually a giant mulchi in that green pot, which is related to Jaboticabas.
Okay.
All right, if we turn this way, there's more Garcinias. That's what the shade cloth is for. This summer we did lose quite a bit due to the heat, and I think it was just the lack of enough moisture and just the amount of the high temperature is what I think killed quite a bit of them, or the lack of humidity with the heat.
Okay.
So just a quick rundown. There's achacha, like I mentioned. There's some lemon drops. There's some pungara. I'll actually show you. I'll pull one of the cloths off. But there's pungara. We have some Russell Sweets and Luke's, and I'm trying to remember the name of the other one. But we have a couple of them, and again, unfortunately, quite a few of them died off. But I'll pull over the shade cloth off of this one so that you can kind of see what's going on here.
Okay.
So there's some imbi under here. That's imbi. This is pungara. Back here is I think that's lemon drop.
Okay.
And then this one is this one's lemon drop. Sorry.
Okay.
And this one is Cambodia. So we'll see if they fruit here. They grow very slow.
Okay.
But we'll see what happens.
Yeah, absolutely.
Star apple.
Okay.
There's a giant seedling variety, a purple seedling variety.
Okay.
That's supposed to be giant. And then there's bohong seedling, and then just a generic. I'm not even sure what that is. It's not graft. It's just a seedling.
Okay. All right.
Right here we have a mango. It is a sweet tart.
Yeah. One of my favorites, sweet tart.
So it's a really good variety.
Yeah.
So sweet tart and sugarloaf are grafted on this, and as the tree gets bigger, I'll see if I can graft it. I get my buddy to graft another variety or two on there.
Okay. You have a proper cocktail tree.
Yeah, like a cocktail tree. Related to mango, these are Maprang. It's like a plum mango.
Okay.
And they don't really fruit in Florida, or at least not many people have reported fruiting it, so we'll see what happens.
Yeah.
We're moving over to the Nona section, so these are Ilamas.
Okay.
Have not fruited yet, but the fruit's supposed to be exceptional. There's a couple different seedling varieties in here, or seedlings from named varieties, but I don't know what they are.
Okay. Yeah, I've heard good things about that, and especially you don't have to like worry about hand pollinating.
Yeah. This is a Lisa Pride Adamoya.
Okay.
This guy I need to get in the ground after winter, but I just kind of brought him out. Since it started to warm up a little bit, it's a giant Salzmani.
Okay.
That's supposed to be very good. I have not tried it, but I've been told it's supposed to be really good.
Okay.
A couple different sour sops. Whitman's fiberless, super productive. I just put in a giant, like a Colombian giant, and then we still have a golden, like a golden sour sop that I want to put in the ground as well.
Okay.
This is San Pablo custard apple. It flowered this season, but it did not fruit. I think it's still a little too small.
All right.
And then there's a fig right here. It's a Neri fig. It started growing from the pot into the ground, so we kind of just put it in the ground there.
All right.
And then there's a Planetonia insignis. I can't remember the actual, the
common
name of it.
Okay.
But it's popular in Brazil.
Okay. Do you know what family it might be in, or?
No, I think
okay.
there's only one.
It's a monotype.
No, there's only one species in the genus, if I'm not mistaken. I could be wrong there, but I think that's what I read somewhere.
Right. Okay. Got some nice ornamental peanut there.
Yeah, ornamental peanut. There's a finger sop, was also related to Anonas.
Okay.
Blackberry back there. It's been producing.
Nice.
The fruit's really good.
Oh, that's great.
A Beckner black sapote.
Mm-hmm.
There's two tamarind trees. I'm gonna try and graft them together. One, you're fine. One's a sour variety and one's a sweet variety.
Nice, nice.
There's some sapotes over here. This is a raw sapote seedling.
Okay.
This is a pace mame sapote, and that is a green sapote seedling.
Okay. Is this the storm, this Milton, or is that our cool weather that we've had?
I think it's our cool weather. I mean,
Okay.
I think it's a little bit of both. It's been exacerbated,
It's just
I think,
been
due to
stressed.
Correct, yeah.
Okay.
I might actually cover it starting tonight. I don't want to lose that.
Yeah, yeah. Baby it a little bit.
Yeah, and then right behind it is some sugar apples. I think this is a PPC seedling, so it might revert back to being a sugar apple. And then this is a Isan indigo seedling.
Okay.
And then there's still a golden one that I want to put in the ground that I just have not gotten to yet.
Okay.
Just a quick shout out to your right. My wife is huge on pollinators, which I think are very important.
Absolutely.
It brings the bugs in, it brings all the things in that are going to help pollinate your plant.
Absolutely.
And she has beautified the yard. I did not do that. She has done
Yes.
that, and it just
Props
looks
to her
absolutely amazing.
for sure. Yeah, and then a couple strawberries tucked in,
Yeah,
which I have
thank you.
a
That we
terrible
got-
brown thumb with strawberries. so
Hey
it's good.
man, they have fruited. We got them from
Nice.
you, and they've fruited.
Oh, is that the ones?
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
and they've
All right,
shot
cool.
off runners.
Ah, good, good. I'm glad they carried on in your
Yeah.
yard, because mine, I just...
Well, feel free. I mean, we have.
Well, if they
some
start cloning, if they start dropping those little things, maybe I'll grab one.
All
to
right.
redeem myself, but...
This is a Mame Americana. It's kind of a apricot-y tasting fruit.
Okay.
Cecropia, or the gummy fruit tree.
Okay.
It
I love
has-
the leaf texture on
Yeah, it's, we just joke around and call it the what do you call it, Dr. Seuss tree.
this. Yeah, yeah. If a castor bean tree had flair, you know,
Yeah,
had some character to it,
Exactly.
yeah, this would be similar.
And it's an air layer, so it's only a female. It's not
okay.
gonna be what do you call it? Highly invasive because it's not a male and a female
Good,
dropping
okay.
seeds.
Sure, sure.
Sugar cane. I think
Okay.
it's a Hawaiian striped variety.
Okay.
And this is in the star apple family, Chrysophyllum. I can't remember
Okay.
the exact or the full Latin name, but it's
okay.
supposed to fruit almost year round compared to regular star apples.
Okay. Okay.
Some ice cream beans. I know they're going to get large. Most of the things here are going to get large, but we're going to dwarf pretty much everything to kind of keep
them compact,
Keep
yeah.
them compact, yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense.
This is a seedless guava. It just started to flower.
Ooh, that's nice. Seedless.
Hopefully get some fruit on it.
Okay.
And then there's a finger lime to your left.
Yay for citrus.
Yeah.
All right.
Oh, you're
find my step. Oh, there it is. Okay.
Yeah.
Let me zoom in
And
on it.
while you're in the vicinity, I don't know if you'll be able to zoom in. I know we passed it.
Okay.
But right over here, well, I'll just point out this guinnep right here,
Okay.
which is related to longans and lychees.
Okay. Getting up.
But way in the back by that stick, there is a stinking toe. I don't know if you'll be able to zoom in on it.
Is that the one standing out from the blanket flower or the beach daisies?
Not the one that looks like a palm frond, but right behind
It's
it.
got the complex leaves on it, or
Yeah, if you zoom in, I'll.
is it right there? Or is
More
it to
this
the
way.
left?
More this way. like straight in front. I'll go run
in
over.
amongst those
Yeah,
clerodendron
you
over
see it?
there.
I'll point it out.
Gotta feature the stinking toe. I mean, that's such a
Yeah,
name.
that's a fruit
Oh, I
that's
see it
grown
now. I see it now.
That very funky smell, the pod, but once you crack it open, it has like a powdery,
That's-
sweet milk flavor to it.
With the steak on it?
Correct.
Okay, let me, bear with me, audience. We got an amateur cameraman here.
Oh, no,
Been
you're doing
this
great.
for 15 years, but I'm still a... All right, hopefully you guys can see that. There's a steak right there that'll lead you down, and there's some alternating leaves.
Correct.
So,
Yeah.
but yeah,
And
hopefully.
then the purple possum, what do you call it? Purple possum passion fruit.
Oh.
Up in the tree.
Okay, training. Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, I see it coming out
Yeah.
of that clerodendron right
It's
there.
finally getting into the sunlight, so hopefully we start getting some fruit.
I love the species on that clerodendron. It's a tongue twister, quadriangularis.
Is it really?
Yeah, quadriangular. I only know that because I had a video years ago, and it's gotten a lot of views. But anyway, that's my little useless trivia for.
Funny enough, there's a passion fruit that the largest one in the family, I think it's also called
Quadriangularis. Yeah, the tongue
Yeah.
twister one. Yeah. Oh,
I
that's
could be
interesting.
mispronouncing it, but I think that's what it's called.
Okay,
I've
so-
tried growing it here multiple times, but I keep failing, so I don't think it's
I
well
w-
suited for our environment.
Yeah, I wonder what the botanists are trying to say with that big word. I mean, you got 4 or something, blah, blah, blah.
How's our timing looking?
We are. Oh, this doesn't tell me my time. Let's go a couple more minutes, and then, guys,
Okay.
I'll do a part 2, so this doesn't turn into a 20-minute video. So,
All right,
so we'll do a couple more IDs, and then we'll come back, do a second one.
This guy right here, Guabiju, I'm pretty sure I'm mispronouncing that. It's apparently supposed to also be in the Jaboticaba family. I
Okay.
have not tried it.
All right.
There is a cinnamon tree.
Okay.
I'm gonna try and air layer that.
That'll be
for
neat.
a friend in our group.
Yeah.
And then there's a allspice tree right there,
Okay.
which my wife absolutely loves the smell of the leaves.
Yes.
It
Yes.
has not fruited yet, but we
Okay.
assume that it will maybe.
Yeah.
I don't know. Soon. It's actually doing well. So.
But it seems like the leaves are sufficiently aromatic.
Yeah.
Too,
Yes,
for
they
people.
are. They are.
So, and then that's a Barbados cherry
Yeah.
there.
There's a Barbados
Okay.
cherry. It gave us its first fruits like
Nice.
a month or so ago.
Nice.
And all right, let's keep going. So,
Yes.
Rose apple,
Cool.
cashew.
Okay. Good to see.
Yeah. Oh, look at this guy.
Oh yeah.
Swallows? No, I'm sorry. Oh God, I'm so bad.
Fritillary maybe or.
No, that's on the passion vine.
Okay. I don't know what.
It'll come to me.
Okay.
I mean, everyone's gonna look at this and be like, "That's what it is." Milkweed.
Yeah.
So the milkweed is. It'll come to me. I'm trying to remember. It's the host.
The butterfly people will know.
Yeah,
They'll
I
comment.
can't remember which one it is. This is a. Come on.
Day? Did you
No, it's Maria Black.
say? Okay, Maria
Maria
Black.
Black.
Okay. Let's
And
try to
then-
remember from a couple weeks ago.
Yeah. And then right next to it is a choquette.
Okay.
Which got hit with Milton. Half the plant kind of.
Sizzled on you.
Yeah.
Jeez.
Because I planted honestly in a bad location. It floods right over here.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Back here we have 2 peaches. This is a tropic prince, and I think that's a tropic snow.
Okay.
Oops, sorry.
That's okay. I see buds on the one.
Yeah, it's actually it flowered once in the summertime, oddly enough, and then it flowered
That's queer.
a couple weeks ago before it even started to
I have
really
it for
cool
kicking it
down.
back.
Yeah, there's some flower buds right there.
Yeah.
Back here we have a couple dragon fruit. Trellising up this palm tree, and then it's gonna.
It'll get onto that.
yeah,
Yeah.
and then we're gonna try and stop it there so it
Yeah.
arches down and
Hangs
actually
back.
fruits, yeah. There, this is kind of the spondeus area. So I believe, if I remember correctly, that's a spondeus purpurea. I'm probably
Okay.
mispronouncing that.
Nope. Purple is. What I
There's
hear.
A spondeus umbu. I think it's umbu.
Okay.
And it's really crazy. That plant grows large tubers in the ground because it's usually in an area where it doesn't get a lot of water. They're not going to come through. And the tubers collect a lot of water, so they grow really well in arid conditions.
I say, yeah.
And the fruit's supposed to be exceptional. I have not had it. And then
Okay.
there's a dwarf June plum,
Okay.
and then a hog plum right there.
Okay.
And then there are a couple figs kind of in front of you. I think they're suffering a bit from nematodes.
Right.
So we'll see how they do, and if they start to fail. We have a
Okay.
couple different areas where we have others growing, and if those do better, we'll just try and graft onto them.
Okay.
But there's Olympian, LSU purple, LSU gold, and then white Marseilles fig all right
Okay.
here. And then there's a couple in some other spots. Like I
All
said.
right. And then that cactus before we
Yeah,
depart.
that's a Peruvian apple, which is supposed to
Okay.
be like dragon fruit, I've heard.
Nice.
There's a monkey orange down there from
Okay.
Africa. The fruit's supposed to be good.
Okay.
Kind of like root beer and like, God, someone else described it as root beer and something else. I can't remember the exact, but I've
Okay.
never had it, so.
Interesting. Yeah, it'll be
I'm-
interesting to do a taste panel when it's
Correct.
ready. All right, I'll go ahead and stop here. Guys, there'll be a part 2. It'll be loaded up at the same time as part 1. So jump over to that one when you're done here. Thanks, and thanks for watching.